Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. So here in 2024, one of my biggest achievements this year is that I learned that it is not difficult to ask for things that I want. So I teach at a community college right now. We have a very weird system for PTO. I don't 100% agree with it. We have a discretionary PTO system. Nobody's really counting how many days you take off. It's not really discretionary PTO anymore. It's more like a guilt PTO, right? You feel guilty about asking for it. And but I'm pleased at myself for asking for a number of days off. I asked for 3 days off during the solar eclipse in April, and then I asked for one more day when I was to go to a social event. So altogether four this year. But the year before that, I didn't ask for any. In fact, I was racing around, going to see a solar eclipse, and among other things, and I missed out on a number of social events. And I'm glad I asked for these days off. They really meant a lot to me. And also, I learned that I can ask people around me to see if there's any opportunity to go on a date, right? And nothing bad turned of it, right? Although I did have one. There, uh, I had one colleague who became very uh, got uncomfortable about this. But you know what? I think the situation would have been uncomfortable either way. There were differences in chemistry, and I'm glad that was what sorted it out. And so that's all right. But there's a reason I like to ask you guys to dislike videos. It's a very easy thing to ask. Hey, would you mind disliking this video? Sometimes when people Peter like my video, I ask them to please change it to a Peter dislike. And the reason I like to ask for that, it's a very easy ask. You know, these people are complete strangers usually. Nothing bad's going to happen. It stays on. What happens on the chat on YouTube stays on YouTube, and it gets the concept that I can ask for things ingrained in my head, right? And so the next time I see time that I want to take off of work, I ask for it, right? In fact, I'm just about to. I'm going to wait until I finalize the spring contract. But as soon as I finalize that, I'm going to write a letter to the president of the community college to tell him my opinion about the so-called discretionary paid time off. I strongly Peter dislike it, and I'm not shy about sharing my opinions on stuff like that anymore. I used to be. The other day, I did this anonymously, but the other day I was really upset. Here's why I was upset. We used to have this kitchenette area, and I don't know what they're doing. Renovations, cleanup, what have they been? It's been locked for a number of months. Let me see if I can show you guys. But there is a sink. That's a sink. If I can get the angle just right to show you guys, and some coffee machines and all that. But for some reason, they're doing renovations, they're storing stuff here. And so I've been having to wash my dishes in this really awkward situation, either at the water fountains over here or inside the bathroom. Let me show you guys the water fountains and the bathroom. One day I have been doing that, and I got incredibly frustrated. The water fountains and the restroom are not very easy to control. They have sensors on them, and after I had gotten frustrated, I put the dishes into a cardboard box and I left them at the outside of the president's office, and I wrote in big letters, "Fix the sink, please." And so the president actually left another note on top of the box saying that he's sorry, that the school is working on it and all that. And so I don't know if I should have done that. Perhaps I should have. I don't know. I got the message across though, but I'll have to rethink. Now looking back at it, perhaps I should have just taken a picture of what's going on and send it to him, and let him know that, hey, I got students who want to see me during office hours. I'd hate to take away time to go out to eat or something like that, right? Or something like that. But at least I said something. In the past, I would have held it in and been very upset. It would have caused tension at my job. I feel so much better even just saying it out. Even if I didn't get a response, be the bigger person out there. My colleague who was being strange about ever since I asked about the situation with the dating situation. She's up and down, up and down. I gotta make better friends. Let's put it that way. I think she sees getting me up and down as almost a form of entertainment, but I'm trying to be the bigger person with her, and I'm okay with that.